Good morning, kiddos. I'm actually recording this morning meeting the afternoon before. So it is still Monday for me, but I'm just coming off of a bunch of amazing conferences with you guys. And so I just want to make sure that I really communicate everything that I was thinking about today. I want to start by saying congratulations, kudos to everybody that got on today for small group and or conferencing. The one-on-one conferences were amazing. Small group was a little challenging. I had quite a few of you that did not log on to the Google Meet in time, which just makes it kind of hard to have the small group. So I really need you to make sure that you're there on time, clicking right into the Google Meet right on your time so that we can get those lessons in together. If there's any issue with scheduling or timing or anything, shoot me an email just so that I know what's going on, and that way I can reschedule into a time. Everybody has a small group time for right now, so we really want to make the best of that learning together. The conferences, this week is mostly just a check-in, but in the future it'll be a lot of us looking at your work that you've been working on together and sort of talking about what's going well and what isn't. And so that's the main goal of those conferences, and they're really important, and all of you made it on today, so I was really excited about that. I wanted to talk to you about a few different things. One being that I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the 2 o'clock office hour kind of as we just keep going, because I'm just noticing that not very many people are going on at 2 o'clock, and I think that for the most part you guys are done, which is great. Like, that's what I would want for you anyways. You should be outside playing, getting dirty, making stuff, you know, all that good stuff. So I understand the lack of attendance at that time, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that one. The 9 o'clock live math lesson has been sort of a hit or miss. A lot of mornings I'm just getting 1 or 2 of you, which is totally fine, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that as sort of like an office hour / live meeting. I do want to really recommend, if you have questions about the math as we're moving forward, to jump on every day at 9 until you start to feel good again, or just always make a point of being there at 9 with me. It's fun to see you guys' faces in the morning, and you get to drink my coffee with me, and it's fun. So that's those two things. One question I've been getting a lot about is the idea of if you're starting a new book in reading, but the mini lesson for the day is focusing on, say you're in the middle, like the climax of your story or the end of your story, what you should do. And I want you to keep in mind that for reading and writing, a lot of times that mini lesson is like a menu. And so it really depends on what part in your story you're actually in. If you are at the middle of your story, you're working on that teaching point, right? And if you finish that book, you should have your story mountain done for that book, send it in to me, and then you can start a new book, just knowing you're going to need to chart your new story mountain for your new book. If you need some ideas for books or need me to push some Raz Kids books out to you, feel free. This Friday I'm going to be sending in our weekly newsletter a little bit of a link for your parents if they want to order some Scholastic books for you. You know, we still have 3 weeks of virtual learning at least together after spring break, so we want to make sure you have a lot of really interesting fiction books for you and some nonfiction books. I think that's pretty much it. So we talked about the conferences, our small group schedule, books, and then I guess the last thing I think that is important to note is just keep in mind that if you have questions for me, I'm doing my very best to get on and answer them when I can. I have kind of a stocked schedule right now with small groups and one-on-one conferences, but I will get back to you as soon as I can and sort of jump on there whenever I can on Google Meet to see you. If you're still trying to navigate where the link is for Google Meet, always just go back to this morning meeting video tab, and it's going to be on that tab. I have the link, and I have it on the top of the virtual learning the virtual conference sheet signups. The link's on there too. All right, kiddos, I miss you. Down below, I want you to respond with a sort of a challenging question. If you could do one thing different today, what would it be? All right, I hope you have a wonderful day at school.